Here with Danny Rosen. Talk about your mile. You set the school record. How'd you do it?
Well, I knew that this guy from Whitney was seated at 4:35, and I talked to him before the race. He said he was going to try to hit 4:35, so I decided that I was going to stick him. I knew that going into this that Malcolm was going to be running the 800 also, so that we had swapped because of an indoor state qualification issue, so that I wanted to do Malcolm well. I wanted to do him proud in the mile, so we could come home with the city title. And so Michael Perez, the 4:35 seed from Whitney, he went out in 68, and I wanted to stick him the whole way. So I stuck him the whole way. And then the last 400, it was an all-out sprint for me. I was tightening up. I was tired, but I pulled it through.
What was the big moment for you? When did you seize control, and when did you realize you were gonna have a great time?
When Mather's guy Zaid came in from behind about 600 or 800 into the race, and then when he fell back and it was still me and Michael, I realized that that's when I had a shot, and I had stuck with Michael the whole way, and I really wanted to bring it in. I wanted to win the city title.
And so what does it feel like to get it? And
when I crossed the line and they yelled out like the time, the unofficial time, I was so happy. I shouted out, the little hop. It was good.
So you're having quite the development as a Northside runner. I mean, I've covered Northside guys Dayton all the way back to Queet, and I don't know if you ever saw him run when you probably a youngster, but talk about your progression. Do you feel like the sky's the limit for you?
Yeah, ever since cross country started, I had come into the cross country season. We ran at state in 2A for track, so I came in knowing that we were going to be great things were going to be expected. And after our time trial where I ran like a 10:35 2-mile, and then in our first race when I came out as a #1 runner, I realized that my successes weren't just some fluke, and I had it in me,
You like to show the versatility today, doing well in the mile when you're distance guy. What else can you add to your resume? You think you can be a good 800 guy?
Oh, that's the goal. I've always liked the 800 more as a race. It's just more cutthroat and more like fluid as a race. The mile has always been it's kind of slow. It's fast, but the pace is so much slower that it feels like a completely different race. It feels almost like
So what's the expectation now for you as you head to outdoor? What do you think is the mile going to be your main event, or?
I personally think I'm still better in the 8. The mile today was a great run, and I'm really happy with it. But those times they're going to keep coming, and I'm hoping to qualify for outdoor state in 800 a mile.
All right, thank you very much.